Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm down here at the Dugout Bait and Tackle in Marietta, Georgia, and this is one of the questions that I get the most. So you bought your first kayak. First of all, congratulations, you're gonna love it. I hope you do love it as much as I do anyway. It's an incredible sport, it's a lot of fun, it takes you in some incredibly beautiful places around the country. All right guys, so that being said, again, one of the most frequent questions I get is I got the first kayak, now what accessories do I need? So I'm gonna run you through my list of the top 10 accessories that I think every kayak angler should consider or purchase for their first kayak. So first things first, we want to make sure that y'all are safe out there on the water, and in most places I fish, a lot of these things I'm going to tell you about next are mandatory. So first thing is you want to get a bundle of safety accessories. Every single angler needs to get a PFD. So I'm a huge fan of the inflatables, either the manual or the automatic ones. There are several different types out there. I run the Blue Storm, they're my favorite, but I'm gonna link several different options in the bio. You also need to have a whistle, a visibility kit. You're gonna need this whether you're fishing dusk, dawn. Every tournament requires this as well. This kit comes with the flag and the 360 light. Big overlooked item here is a sponge. If you're taking water in on your kayak or in the hole, this thing sops up all the water. You can dump that water and bail it fairly quick. Another overlooked item is a simple first aid kit. This NRS first aid kit comes in a waterproof bag and it's got everything in there in case there's an accident out on the water. You guys have no idea how many times I wish I have had something like this. Now I carry this with me all the time. So next up is transportation for the kayak. Every kayak angler, whether you run a trailer or not, having a wheel cart to transport this to and from the truck to the ramp, or if you're fishing a river or a hard to access remote area, putting the kayak on the wheel cart is going to make your life 1,000 times easier. There's several different options. They make beach wheels, they make wheels for all different types of terrain. I'll link a few of those in the bio as well. A good pair of straps. Again, my trailer comes built in with straps, but if you're car topping, if you're using a trailer, even if they already have them, if something happens, being able to have an extra set of straps on hand and having these in the truck at all times, super good idea when you're on the road. All right guys, next up, everybody likes to be comfortable. This has been one of the top selling accessories. It's an easy add-on to any kayak and it makes a huge world of difference. I run two of these. I put one on the bottom, one on the top. This is a kayak cushion. I'm telling you guys, ask any avid kayak angler. When we went over to Sweden, we were asking the directors to allow us to bring these things over. It makes a world of difference on how comfortable you are sitting long periods of time. So I always recommend people with a kayak check out Kayak Cushions as well for comfort. Next up, we got to talk about some storage solutions. So a couple different options I like to recommend for kayak anglers. One is for the back of the seat. It's the Vantage seat bag. You can put a lot of personal items in here. You can put plastics in here. It's a great simple accessory that holds a lot of gear and mounts right onto the back of any kayak seat. Next up, we got a crate. Crates are huge, you guys. There's a lot of different DIY like milk crate ideas out there if that's something you're interested in. Or we've got the Hobie H crate. This is the one that I've ran for a long time. You can mount camera mounts and accessories on here. It holds a ton of terminal tackle boxes. And then a really, really popular one that a lot of my friends run, I haven't yet, but I'm looking at it because of the features, is the Yak Attack Black Pack. You can mount rod holders on these. You can do it on the H crate as well, but this box comes already set up to customize it however you want. It's got a lid on it too. It's rock solid. And Yak Attack makes a variety of accessories that work with this crate. But just having a crate for your tackle, for rain gear, for whatever you want, I like to keep the crate and I'll keep everything in the crate so you can lift it out of your truck, put it on the kayak, and you're not having to unload and offload all kinds of things, taking up time when you want to be on the water. This thing comes in handy all the time, especially on my river kayaks when I'm on rivers and fast moving water. Having a tetherable, waterproof, floating case box like this is the Plano waterproof case for cell phone, wallet, truck keys, is huge and has saved me thousands of times. So kayak anglers, this is a huge one right here. Cell phone, your valuables. This attaches to the kayak, it's waterproof and it floats. Speaking of floating, phones don't float. I've lost over 5 phones in my kayak career to the drink. So my next thing for kayak anglers is some type of a system to tether your phone to either your PFD, which is what I do, or to your kayak. A couple different options here. This one's a little bit more cumbersome, but a lot of people like it. It's a waterproof pouch, see-through pouch, so you can still take your photos if you're fishing a tournament through this, and it goes either around your neck or you can attach it to your life vest. But the one that I really like is just a basic tether option. So I'll link these two in the bio. My personal favorite, and it's just gonna consist of this Hobie Gear Keeper. It's a retractable clip on it. There's a lot of different cases out there that have built-in attachments on them. So I got one of those off the Amazon, and then got this gear clip that attaches to my PFD, and then this retractable cable so I can keep my phone on my PFD. When I pull it out to use it for something, it's attached to me at all times. They also make these tethers, which I'll link in the bio. This you can use for your phone, for any type of gearbox, but also those of you that use a pedal drive, you guys have no idea how many times kayaks, if they flip, the drive is the first thing to go and it sinks. So protect your investment. You can use this as a drive leash as well. Next up, speaking of protecting your investment, a keel guard. This is the Burley Pro one. I recommend these for almost every kayak sail. If you're dragging it up on the ramp, the boat ramp, or over rocks, this is gonna protect the front of your kayak from wearing through the plastic. I've worn through several of mine early on. So now I don't have a kayak without getting one of these. Almost done, y'all. So for those of you that like to capture your adventures out on the water, having a basic camera mount is key. Whether you're running a Tacticam or a GoPro or any of the various cameras out there, Dugout carries a variety of camera mounts to fit your kayak and fit whatever base you want. I'll link several of my favorite in the comments as well. And last but not least, you guys, some of the kayaks will come with them, but having a paddle is a necessary addition to any kayaks, even those kayaks that have a pedal drive. Because if that pedal drive happens to have a failure out on the water, you've got to have a way to get you back safely to shore. Also, if you're going through heavy vegetation or ultra shallow water where you're not able to use that drive, having a paddle is key. Most kayaks come stock with one, but you always can upgrade. I'll list a couple of the carbon fiber, higher performance paddles in the links as well, but any paddle will do to get you started. So again, those are the accessories that I think every kayak angler should definitely consider. They're ones that I use on a regular basis, and I've needed them 1,000 times over again. So I also have a video on the accessories that you need to fish your first kayak tournament. That's coming soon. I'll add that link in the bio as well. As always, you guys, appreciate you. If you have any questions about any accessories I talked about or anything to add, please drop them in the comments below. And y'all, good luck this year.